Hello on a frigid Monday here and President's Day, also my dad's birthday today. He's 65. We got some bitter cold temperatures, of course, lows widespread in the 30s below zero in northeastern Minnesota, several places in the 40s below zero, but not quite a 50 below. Yesterday morning, though, Ely was 50 degrees below zero, 2 mornings in a row, and a lot of 40s below zero up on the Iron Range, 20s below zero in many suburbs and especially outside of the metro. And then this morning, some places a little cooler, some places a little warmer. The airport was actually warmer this morning at 17 below. So we bottomed out at 19 below yesterday morning. That's our coldest reading of the season, but does not surpass what we had 2 years ago. What is more significant is how long this stretch of cold has been, more comparable to 2014, the polar vortex winter. But take a look at Lake Superior. I showed you this on Friday, steaming because it's relatively much warmer, but notice the ice that's developed over the weekend. So this was Friday. You can see a lot more open water, a lot more ice expanding in the western part of Lake Superior just over the weekend. Not surprising though, because it's been well below zero that entire time. And our air spilling all the way to the Gulf of Mexico, and that has been wreaking havoc. Ice storms, snowstorms in Texas, and you can see that plume of moisture spreading east, and you can see those streamlines, those arrows. The air that is over Houston, New Orleans is coming directly from Minnesota. So they have literally our air kind of spreading out across the central part of the country. So this is Houston, Texas, fresh snow there, record low temperatures. It was in the teens, wind chills, even in the single digits all the way to the Gulf of Mexico. Here's Dallas, same thing, fresh coating of some snow there. And of course, unusual cold and wind chill factor for them also. So this is showing the cold sub-zero areas of this grayish green all the way into northern Texas below zero. Of course, we're in the heart of it, but even single digits and teens right up to the Gulf of Mexico. These are wind chills. Of course, 20s, 30s, 40s below here, but sub-zero wind chills all the way almost to the Gulf of Mexico. So very cold air. But as we've been talking about, this kind of cold is warmer than what it used to be. What is unusual is how we're kind of displacing the Arctic. So they had record highs. This is Thursday and Friday in the Arctic, well up into the Arctic, near freezing even. So while we were below zero, it was almost 30 for several places in the Arctic. And you can see that on this map. This is showing the temperature anomaly. The entire North Pole well above normal, and then the 2 chunks of colder than normal temperatures over North America and Europe. So literally, we've pushed warmth into the Arctic, and that has pushed that cold over us. So we have that Arctic air just displaced. And Europe, some very cold temperatures there. This is sub-zero air in white, but compared to North America, yeah, we're winning. North America has a lot more cold spreading in those sub-zero temperatures. Now, normally we get our coldest readings of the year in January. This map is showing that more than half the time in pink, including Minnesota, coldest temperatures for us happen in January. But once in a while, 1 in 4 times, it can happen in February. Here's part of the reason. January was very warm. In fact, 7th warmest globally. We know it was very mild here in Minnesota. The cold was locked up to the north in December and January, as it should be. We had that disruption, and the cold has displaced. So now we're seeing our coldest readings of the winter in February, which does happen again about 20 to 30% of the time, but definitely more normal to have it in January, statistically speaking at least. But the polar vortex, we've been talking about this for over a week while it's been cold, is regrouping and centering itself back towards the North Pole. So that's going to allow warmer temperatures to prevail again. We're going to gradually warm up through the week. So the worst is definitely behind us. In fact, we may get to near zero today. If we don't get above zero today, we will tomorrow. But we're on a 90+ hour consecutive streak of sub-zero temperatures, which used to happen almost every winter, but of course is much more rare now. Hasn't happened since 2019. And this stretch not since 2014. So a little light snow on Wednesday. We are going to be more in an active storm pattern now because that cold will be departing to the north. So Sunday, a little ways off, but a more significant system develops. It's going to be milder but warm enough to see snow. So we might see some fresh snow finally Sunday, and then next week looking balmy. This is the European model, so you can see the trend. Temperatures are up, and by Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 30s. European model even has us topping out at 43 maybe next Tuesday. So we're going to have some much warmer temperatures. We'll be melting some snow. And then, of course, we're almost into March then. About zero this afternoon. Should be in the single digits tomorrow. But when we'll really notice the difference, Wednesday, Thursday, teens will feel warm after this stretch. And Saturday, yeah, into the 20s. And that's why I showed you that extended model for the European to show you that we will be in the 30s, it looks like, most of next week with a real shot at 40. And of course, that strong sunshine is getting stronger all the time.